Good morning, students. Welcome to the Basics of Civil Engineering lecture classes. I am Hemanth Kumar, Assistant Professor of Civil Engineering from G. Pullareddy Engineering College, Autonomous. Today in this session, we are going to be discuss on the lecture 3, that is Building Construction Materials. Okay, so we'll discuss what are the topics in this session under lecture 3, that is Building Construction Materials. The contents are: first one is introduction to the building construction materials. Next one, what are the types of building construction materials? Third one, what are the properties of the building construction materials? Right. Now, let me see what is the introduction of a building material. First of all, what is meant by a building material? Nothing but in previous lecture 2 class, we have discussed about the building planning and building construction. Okay. For example, if we want to construct any building, whatever it may be, whether it is residential building or a commercial building or else institutional building or else any theaters or industrial buildings, any type of a building. So how we are going to be constructing, we know what are the requirements of the planning conditions, everything we have discussed. Now how we have to be built, what the material we have to be used. So in this session we are going to be discuss about on the material. Okay, so nothing but the building construction material, nothing but in our civil engineering, any type of a material you take, it will be very useful for any other different sources. There are some of the more materials are there. Okay, one, stone, we can construct the stone masonry. Next, bricks, we can construct the walls, brick masonry. Next, concrete, the structural framed structures. Okay, slabs, beams, columns, footings, all the RCC type of structures we can construct by the concrete. So in the next upcoming lecture 4, we will discuss about the concrete material. Okay, right. In today's session, we will be discuss about on the building construction material, just basics. Okay, so not only the concrete, wooden, next steel, next aluminium, next glass, these all will come under the building construction materials. Okay, glass also one of a building material, where we are going to be providing the glass for the windows or else for the any small ventilation purpose. Next, wooden where we are going to be used in our building, nothing but for the windows or else doors or else for any cupboards or else for our furnitures. Okay, so furniture requirements means nothing but desk or else any tables or else any double cots or else any racks. Okay, woods, everything. Next, aluminum means aluminum shutters or else like for we can provide for the window purposes. Okay, right. So some of the common construction materials in our civil engineering, some of the common construction materials which include wood, concrete, steel, cement. One of the main important construction material is cement. What is the purpose? Where we are going to be providing, if we are giving bond in between two papers, what we are going to be use the adhesive material, either gum or else fevicol or else fevistick. Okay, for wooden we can use the fevicol. Like that to our building construction, like that to our building structure, what the bonding strength we have to be given, nothing but cement is used. So the cement mortar will be placed in between two bricks. Okay, these are the two bricks we can going to be provide. So those two bricks, it can't be attached, no. So for that purpose, in between these two bricks we are going to be providing that cement mortar. So this is the brick, no. So in between this brick we are going to be providing that cement mortar, not only to not only to give the bond between the cement, not only to give the bond between the two bricks, and also it will be prepare the concrete material. Okay, right. So in this modern era, so most of the civil engineers they are thinking very some different types of building materials. So in the olden days, most of the structures are built by the stone masonry. Most of the structures are built by the stone masonry, as some of the irrigation structures also are there, and some of the forts are also there. So like that, there are some of the basic materials. But in this modern era, next upcoming some of the futures, so many researchers, so many scientists of our civil engineers, they are inventing some different types of materials. In that one, cement, it is a prepared in industrial or else a factory. Again, in that cement, how many types of cement we will see in our next upcoming slides. Okay, next, bricks, red color bricks. After that, cement bricks. Next, lightweight bricks. There are some different precasted bricks also were there. Okay, like that. So next, the efficient techniques of mix and match to come up for the best construction material. Lightweight materials also we are using for the construction. So we are using for the construction of a structure. Okay, right. So whenever let me tell a small important point, you just keep in your mind. Whenever we are going to be construct any type of a structure, we will be select one of a material. So we should not directly keep for the structure purpose. We have to check. What we have to check? Quality. Okay, we have to check quality. For that example, a small imaginary point I will tell. A small example. For example, you people are studying the BTech field, no, engineering field. So up to the 4 years you will be study in your college premises. So after the 4 years, what you will be do? Some people they will go for the higher studies, or else some people they will choose the government sector jobs, or else some people they will go for the private jobs. So when going to the private jobs, nothing but software jobs, in college premises, some of the companies they will come for the placements. So directly they will hire for them? No, they will interview for that students. Okay, they will do interview process. In that interview, what they are going to be find? Nothing but what is the quality of that standard person. So whether the person can do our company works or not, whether he is fit for our company or not. So like that they will do the interview, no? So same like that purpose, whatever it may be, any type of a material we are going to be using for the construction purpose, means we have to do the quality test. Without having good quality, we should not introduce for our building construction purpose. What is the need? We are planning for our building for number of years. So within 1 or 2 years of a time, if the building gets the cracks, if the building is going to be demolishing, so nothing but the first mistake is done by the engineer. Next, second mistake is done by the contractor. Okay, nothing but he is purchasing the very cheap qualities of materials. So whatever it may be, in our civil engineering, any type of a material, we have to check the strength tests. Okay, nothing but properties of that material we have to know. We will discuss what are the properties of materials in this session. Okay, there are some of the types of building materials. One is bricks, next one is the cement, third one is the concrete. Okay, fourth one is the sand, fifth one is the steel or else reinforcements, where we are going to be using to construct the slabs, beams, columns, footings, staircases, or any type of a structural elements. We are going to be use these steels. Next, glass. We are going to be providing at window frames. Next, plastics. Sir, what is the need of a plastics or else fibers? So for plumbing purpose, we can't use that steel, no. So okay. We can't use that to steel, no. So for that purpose, the plumbing, we are using the plastics. Next, woodens. Okay, to have a doors or else to frame a windows. Okay, next one, tiles. What is the purpose of tiles? For flooring purpose, or else to have a for a wall purpose in bathrooms, or else any urinal places, tiles. Okay, right. When we are going to be selecting any type of a building material, we have to be check whether it is good quality or not. Next, we have to check whether it is cost effective or not, which is low economy or high economy. Next, third one, under which class it is coming, classification, whether it is grade 1 or else grade 2 or else grade 3. Whether if it is grade 1 means it is a very good quality in size, dimensions, everything it is right. In grade 2 somewhat medium, okay, for small works we can construct. If grade 3 very poor quality, we can tell no. So like that, all these objectives we have to see. One is quality test we have to see. Next, cost and economy conditions we have to see. And third one is the grades we have to be check here for every type of a construction material. Why? Because by using those construction materials only, we are constructing the building structure. Okay, so our building structure should be get strong, safe and strength, durable means by taking the support of these materials. Okay, my dear students, right. Now, what are the properties of the building construction material? Whatever it may be. What are the properties? Nothing but how we are getting that property. For example, what is the strength about you? So if any load is applied on you, you will get, so we will get your strength. For example, we are applying 5 kgs, whether you will bear that 5 kgs or not. Yes, you will be bear. Next, again extra 5 kgs will be add. How much? Entire 10 kgs. So will you bear that 10 kgs or not? Yes, you are bearing that. Nothing but 10 kgs of load you are bearing. Again, I am going to be adding that extra 5. So total how much? 15 kgs of load. Are you bearing or not? Some small deformation. Okay, somewhat little bit you are bearing that load. Okay. Again extra 5. Now entirely how much? 20. By applying of the 20 kgs of load, suddenly what will be happening? Suddenly you will be get deformation. Nothing but what is your strength? How much load it is happening? How much load it is applying on you? 15 kgs. How much strength? Nothing but stress means load by area we will calculate now. So like that you are bearing some 15 kgs up to the 15 kgs of weight, like that we can tell. So like that, how the properties means there are 3 general basic properties were there. One is physical property, second one is the chemical property, and third one is the mechanical property. Okay, first one is physical properties of any type of a material, whatever it may be you take, whether it is wood or else steel or else pipe or else plastic or else aluminum or else glass, any type of a material, or cement, concrete, any type of a material, you just check. You have to check physical properties. What are those physical properties? Nothing but color test. Next, hardness. Physical means just by touching that material we can get. Okay, by touching that material we can get what is the basic property. Color, it should be very good look, appearance, like that we tell now, right. Next, hardness, how much hard it is that material. Next, malleability, solubility, electrical conductivity, density and melting point, boiling point. And next, specific gravity. Okay, unit weight of that material. Okay, next, water absorption of that material. These all will come under physical properties. Okay, physical properties means just by looking or any appearance or else by touching by our hands we will get the clarity of a material. Just in a brief manner we can tell. Okay, that is the physical property of any type of a material. When coming to the second one, chemical property. Chemical property means nothing but is there any chemicals were presented? I mean, for example, wood. Okay, if you are going to be applying any acid or else any phenol or else any chemical agents, how the wood will be reacts? If it is going to be damaged means the entire structure will be damaged, no? Okay, for example, concrete. we are preparing the concrete by using the natural resources. Okay, we are going to be preparing the by the natural resources. So in that natural resources, if any chemical agents were added, is there any problem or not? We have to be checked. Nothing but toxicity, reactivity, coordination numbers, and oxidation states, flammability, heat of combustion, or else next in water also we have to be check the chemical properties. In water also we have to check the chemical properties. Okay, nothing but alkalinity, okay, acidity, okay, nothing but how much sodium in how much salt contaminant is there, okay, how much sulfates are there. Next, fluoride test also we will be do for water. Water also one of a material, no, we will be used to prepare the concrete, no. So in that concrete the water will also mix, no. Is there any chemical agent is present in that water? If it is there, how it will be reacted with that concrete? If it is reacted, if we used for the construction purpose, at how many days, what is the durability of a building, it will become. Okay, like all these chemical properties we have to be checked. And last, third one is the mechanical properties. So in coming to the mechanical property, so let me see. In physical property we are not applying anything, just by looking appearance, by looking the appearance, and next by touching by our hand we are getting some of the basic properties. When coming to the chemical, we are going to be do some of the basic tests, what the chemicals were present in that material. When coming to the mechanical properties, nothing but application of an external load. Here we are not touching. Just if you are touching means nothing but we will be get basic by looking the appearance. Okay, maybe this color is shaded, maybe the quality will be doubt. Like that we can check the physical property. But when coming to the mechanical properties, how we will be get the strength, toughness, hardenability, next brittleness, malleability, ductility, creep, slip, next deformations, deflections, resilience, fatigue. Okay, how these properties will get? Nothing but we will check how much load it is bearing that material. Application of a external load, we will get that mechanical properties of a material. Strength, just to know we have discussed. Okay, if on you I'm going to be applying 5 kgs of load, will you bear or not? Right. So nothing but 5 kgs of load you are bearing means strength is there. Like that continuously up to 15 kgs you are bearing. Extra 5, 20 it was applied. Okay, so now up the 20 stage suddenly demolished. Nothing but up to you will be bear the load 15 kgs of that. Okay, like that. Toughness, hardenability, okay, impact tests. These are the basic mechanical properties by application of a load. Okay, just by appearance. Next, any chemical agents we will be check. Okay, so these are the properties. Now in the next slide we will be discuss, there are few basic materials will be used. So we will be discuss how many types of those materials, what are the tests we are going, what are the properties we are going to be used. Okay, first one, cement. What is a cement? Who invented cement? Joseph Aspidin. Okay, Joseph Aspidin. So in the previous olden days, how the cement was invented in our India? Okay, so nothing but by using the lime powder and jaggery. Okay, sugarcane juice we will tell, no, jaggery syrup. By using that jaggery syrup and lime powder will be mixed, then a small natural cement will be come. But Joseph Aspidin, he was introduced to the first cement. Okay, he was introduced the first cement. Okay, by using the extra chemical agents. So what is meant by cement means, cement is one of a material which is used for the construction purpose to provide the binding property. Okay, the binding property. For example, 2 papers are there. So to get the stick to the 2 papers, what we are going to be providing the adhesive property, nothing but gum, or else Fevicol or else any plaster, nothing but gum. Fevicol is one of a adhesive property. No, those adhesive properties, is that the Fevicol will be used for our concrete purpose? No, to having a very good bonding to our structural member. Cement is one of a material. Okay, cement is nothing but one of a material to generate or else to improve the binding property for that concrete members. What are those concrete members? Slab, beam, column, footings, whatever it may be. Not only for that, framed structures and also for load bearing structures also cement will be used. Okay, so bonding mineral fragments which is into a impact to whole. Okay, for constructional purpose, the meaning of the term cement is restricted to the bonding materials within used for stones, sand, bricks, building stones, etc. See, this is the cement. So by using the cement, we can prepare the cement bricks. Okay, by using the cement, we can prepare the cement bricks. So now we will see how many types of cements were there. Nearly there are 10 or else 8 types of cements. So in our general building constructions, only 2 types of cements will be used. Nothing but ordinary Portland cements and Portland pozzolanic cement. So next, rapid hardening cement. Next, extra rapid hardening cement. Next, low heat cement. Sulfates resisting cement. Quick setting cement and blast furnace slag cements. Okay, these are the main different types of cements. Again, if we are going to purchase any cement bag, you just observe how many companies of cements are there. These are the just types. Ordinary Portland cement, pozzolanic Portland cement. These are the just types. So if we go for the other companies, how many companies will be there? Mahashakti cement, Panyam cement, Ultratech cement, Nagarjuna cement, and some different types. Sorry, different companies of cements over there. If you are going to purchasing any one company, you just observe whether it is OPC or not, or else it is PPC or not. OPC means ordinary Portland cement. PPC means pozzolanic Portland cement. Okay, again if you are going to be purchasing the OPC, nothing but ordinary Portland cement, again it is going to be divided in 3 grades. Okay, 3 grades, nothing but grade 1 is, grade 2 is, grade 3. For grade 1, nothing but grade 33, grade 2 is nothing but grade 43, grade 3 is nothing but grade 53. Grade 53. What is the uses of these 3 grades? If you are going to be using for any small temporary type of constructions, then you can purchase grade 33. It is having very less somewhat strength in that cement. Okay, if you are going to be purchasing the residential buildings, then you can purchase grade 43. If you are going to be permanent, for example, if you want to construct a very small room or else a small building, okay, which is only for 1 floor, so in futures also we can't extend, so for that one you can purchase that grade 33. Or else if you want to extend in your future times, then you can go for the grade 43. Nothing but construction of the any apartments or else any residential buildings or else any duplex houses. When coming to the grade 53, when coming to the grade 53, it is very high standard grade. Okay, if you are going to be constructing very high standard heavy rise of structures, okay, nothing but some large statues like Ambedkar statue, Statue of Unity, Statue of Equality, statue of some different statues we are going to be constructing. So for or else not only these statues, and also if you are going to be constructing large flyovers, large bridges, then you have to be select grade 53. It is a very high standard and the cost strength it will be having somewhat more. So by observing these 3 grade conditions, you have to be purchased at ordinary Portland cement, and pozzolanic Portland cement is normal thing. Either in these two, which one you can purchase. Okay, and remaining one coming to the other types of cements in different temperature conditions, in different to improve the workability or else to reduce the workability of a concrete, you can select that cement material. Okay, right. What are the types of tests we'll conduct on cement? One is field test, second one is the laboratory test. Okay, cement is also one of a material. No, in factory one of a cement material they have introduced. Suddenly that cement material you will be purchased and suddenly you won't apply for construction. No, what I have told in the starting slide, nothing but what the material you are going to be using for the building structure, you have to check the quality. How you are going to be checking the quality? Nothing but by attending the test, by conducting the number of tests. If you purchased that cement bag, if that cement bag come to the field, so what are the field tests you are going to be checking? Nothing but color test. Second one, physical properties. Nothing but if you are keeping your hand in that cement bag, your hand, it should be present very cool. Okay, very cool temperature. Okay. Next, again, if you keep your hand inside that cement, so it should not be get more lumps. Lumps means nothing but gaddalu. Okay, so like that, and also strength test. So we will see. So these are the basic field test of cement. Lumps means disease. So some of the depends on the temperature conditions also. Slowly that cement will get small settles. So like it will be having a small solid particles. So this is the cement bag now. In this cement bag, you just fill your hand inside. You just keep your hand inside. You just present like this. So your hand, it should be feel as very cool, pleasant, sir. Very cool, pleasantly. So then the quality of a cement is also very good. Next, absorption, water absorption of cement. Next, size of a cement also we have to check. Nothing but 90 microns sieve, we have to do the size of the test. Okay, size of the cement. So these are the basic field test we will be conducted. In laboratory test, what are the types of test? What are the laboratory tests of cement will be conducted? One is fineness, compressive strength, strength test, compressive strength. Okay. Next, consistency. In consistency, how much water quantity it will be available in the how much water quantity will take for this cement. Next, time setting. At how much time the cement will be set as hard. Next, soundness test. Soundness test means nothing but in any different temperature conditions also, at how much expansion it will be get. Next, tensile strength tests. So these are the basic equipments. Okay, these are the basic equipments will be used for laboratory test. Okay, initial and final setting equipment. Next, fineness, nothing but 90 microns sieve. We will be just some quantity of cement and just you sieve and you calculate how much retained, how much passing, you just calculate. Okay, next, soundness test. So there is having a small mold. To that small mold, 2 strings will be there. So on that 2 strings, it should be expand after the 24 hours after preparing the cement mold. Next, this is the tensile strength test or else compressive strength test. So these are the tests we will be conducted in field. These are the tests we will be conducted in laboratory. By checking these conditions as per Indian Standards Bureau, we will be mentioned. So right, this cement is having a very good quality. We can use for any type of construction purpose. So this is the basic of a cement. Next, aggregates. Right, we have forgot about the aggregate. Aggregate is also one of a material. Right, most of the people, aggregate means nothing but they will be thinking aggregate is nothing but it is a percentage of our cores, not the percentage of our cores. Aggregate is nothing but it is also one of a material where we will be used. Nothing but small stone particles will be used in concrete. Okay, so the aggregates are composed of geological materials. It is entirely available as natural source. The aggregates are entirely available as natural source, such as gravel, sand, or else crushed rock. Very large part of rocks or else stone particles we will do now. So if we are going to be crushing means, so those crushed those rocks will be having a small stone particles. That small stone particles only we are going to be calling as aggregates. Again, these aggregates, it is going to be divided in two particles. Those are depends on the size. That is, one is coarse aggregate, which is the size is more than 4.75. For example, gravel, or else boulder, or else cobbles we are telling, right? Fine aggregate, nothing but less than 4.75, nothing but sand. Sand, where is the availability of sand? What is the source? Nothing but the sand will be available in rivers. The sand also available in oceans or else seas. But for the construction purpose, we should not consider the sea sand. Why? Because in that sea sand, salt contaminants will be there. If the salt contaminant material is present, we should not use for the building construction purpose. If we used means, the building is going to be damaging slowly. Inside that steel reinforcement, corrosion will be developed. Indirect attack will be applied on that our building construction elements. Okay, right. So how many types of aggregates are there? Two types. One is coarse aggregates, another one is the fine aggregates. What is the size of a coarse aggregate? More than 4.75 mm. What is the size of a fine aggregate? Nothing but less than 4.75 mm. If now we want to see the images, we will see now. Right, the above figure which you are seeing, more than 4.75, these are the coarse aggregates. These are the coarse aggregates. You just observe here, angular particle type of aggregates are there. Next, rounded particles of aggregates are there. Here gravel also is there. Next, here pebbles also is there. So 40 mm size also available, 20 mm size also available, 10 mm, 12 mm also available. Okay, if it is less than 4.75 means that is fine aggregates. What is the example of a fine aggregate? Sand. Where the availability of sand will be having? So the sand will be available in river areas. So for the building construction purpose, the river sand is very good quality. So in river, there is no salt contaminant, no. Again, in sand, it is going to be divided in three categories. That is coarse sand and coarse sand, medium sand, fine sand. The coarse sand will be used when we are going to be constructing any foundation part, or else we are going to be constructing that roads. Next, medium sand. The medium sand will be used, or else coarse sand will be used for the construction members. Next, when coming to the fine sand, the fine sand have to be used for plastering purpose. Very smooth will be having, very loose will be having. So you just observe our walls, how smooth it will be get before that wall putty. Okay, we will apply the wall putty, no? So before that wall putty, how smooth it will be having. So we will be use that to fine sand. Sir, for example, for plastering purpose, we can use that to coarse sand also, no? Yes, you can use, but the surface, the roughness will be having more. Okay, this is the fine sand. These are the coarse aggregates. This is the 40 mm, which will be used for concrete foundation purpose. Not only the foundation, the subgrade level of a road transportation. Not only for foundation and road transportation, we will be used for railway ballast. Okay, railway ballast also we will tell. For railway track also we will use that 40 mm size of aggregates. Next, for building, we are going to be using 20 mm size of coarse aggregates. Okay, again we have to check the properties. Okay, whether it is angular or it's well graded or else good size or else texture, like that we have to be checked. Okay, see, again in sand, when coming to that, this is a natural sand. Okay, this is a natural sand. So the sand also available as, I mean, the source of a sand is actually natural and also artificial also. So where the artificial sand will be available? Near that factory areas. Near that factory areas. Just nothing but. You just take any stone or else you just keep in a mixie grinder, you just on the machine, how it will be formed? Like powder form. So like that only, this is the natural sand. Sorry, this is the artificial sand. The artificial sand also named as robotic sand or else manufacture sand. So this is the artificial sand or else manufactured sand or else robotic sand. If the sand is not available to us near the place, so we can go through the artificial sands. Okay, right. What are the types of test? We are going to be find the aggregates. So there are field tests are there. Sorry, not these are the field. It is a small mistake. It is the laboratory test. My dear students, please be correct here. A small typing mistake. This is not a field. This is the laboratory test. What are the laboratory tests are there? Nothing but aggregate crushing test. If you are going to be crushed, what is the strength will be having for that aggregate? Aggregate impact test. Impact test means suddenly if we apply the load on that aggregate, how it will be? You just take a small stone particles on the ground surface. You just take a hammer. Suddenly you apply the load. What will be happen? It will be break or else it will be become the powder. No. So how much strength is applying? How much strength is present in that aggregate? Next, aggregate abrasion test. Next, flakiness and elongation test. So from the flakiness and elongation test, we can find the dimension. What is the thickness of a? What is the thickness of a aggregate? What is the size of a aggregate? We can find. Next, angularity test. Next, soundness of test and specific gravity and water absorption of test. Okay, so specific gravity and absorption of test. Next, crushing value test means these are the equipments we will be used to for aggregate to find the crushing strength test. Okay, if we are going to be crush means if we are going to be apply the compression of load, how it will be happen? Slowly it will be crushed. So how much load it is bearing? From that load, how much strength it is getting from that conducting the aggregate crushing strength test. Next, impact load test. Okay, next, bitumen or else adhesion test also we can tell. Next, abrasion test. So these are the basic types of test. I mean laboratory types of test we will be conduct for the aggregates. Okay, right. Next one is the last but one is the bricks. What is mean by a brick? Brick is also one of brick is nothing but one of a construction material which is used to partition the room. Okay, partition the room. For example, so this is a very big hall. I want to give for the rented purpose. So now I want to do the partition. So brick is a very good option. Okay, brick is a very good option, but it should be permanent. No. For example, I want to partition my room just for temporary purpose. Then go for the POP boards. Or else then go for the any aluminium boards like that. If you are going to be partition the room in a permanent manner, go for bricks. Why? Because that amount of load is going to be acting on that bricks also. It should be rest. Okay, brick is one of a type of construction material which is used to build the walls, which is used for pavements for the roadway purpose sites, and next for the other masonry elements. Now, what is the standard dimension of a bricks? Nothing but 190 mm by 90 mm by 90 mm. For example, this is 90 mm. This is 190 mm where length of a brick is 190 mm. Next, this is the height is 90 mm. Next, width is nothing but 90 mm. Okay, this is the standard dimension. So if we are going to be converting into the centimeters, nothing but 19 centimeters by 9 centimeters by 9 centimeters. This is the nominal standard brick size as per our Bureau of Indian Standards. Okay, some of the bricks or will be there standard, some of the depends on that dimensions, or else it is presented in mm, it is presented in centimeters. If we are going to be for example, if you are studying in our classes, we will be study as meters, mm, or else centimeters. If you are going at a field, all the masonry or else laborers, they are having the very good knowledge in inches or inches or feet. So when coming to the inches, again it is nothing but 9 inch by 4 inch by 4 inch. Okay, 9 inch by 4 inch by 4 inch. This is the standard dimension of a brick in inches. Standard dimension of a brick in mm means 190 mm by 90 mm by 90 mm. If the standard dimension of a brick in terms of centimeters, 19 by 9 by 9 centimeters. Okay, right. You people can observe here, this is the standard dimension of a brick, or else the bricks also will be having different types of bricks. Right. Next, what is the orientation? Stretcher, header, next to soldier, sailor, rawlock, and shiner. The different facing you just observe here. Stretcher, nothing but the length should be present like this. Next, header, nothing but width part, width and see here, you people can just observe length and height of a brick. If it presents means that is stretcher. Next, the header means width and height will be same, that is the header part. When coming to the soldier, nothing but width and length. So don't be confused, my dear students. So first we have to be present the x-axis, then we have to go for the y-axis. So length into h. Here width into h. When coming to the here, breadth into length. That is the soldier part. Next, shiner. Shiner is nothing but just length and width part, length and width part. When coming to the rawlock, nothing but same dimensions. Next, sailor, nothing but width and length. Okay, or else width and length. So these are the different bricks orientation. Now we'll see what are the properties of a good brick. Color test, it should be well uniform and bright. Next, shape test, it should be having correct same 19 centimeters by 9 centimeters by 9 centimeters, perfect shape. Next, size of the brick also it should be right. When we are going to be shape means the right edges should be sharp and perfect. Next, texture, it should be having very rough texture, it should not be smooth. If it is smooth means the bonding it won't get correct. Okay, it should be rough means then the bonding will be having perfect. Next, soundness, it should, if we beat the hammer, we have to get that metallic sound. If we take the brick in our hand, just beat with the hammer, it should get metallic sound. Next, hardness test, we have to scratch with our finger. Okay, we have to scratch to the brick with our finger. Okay, so it should not get the scratch. Next, strength test, by applying any compression strength, so it should not be break. The strength it will be having less than 3.5 Newton per mm square. The standard dimension of a brick the standard dimension of a brick strength test should be less than 3.5 Newton per mm square. That is a strength test. Next, water absorption up to 24 hours we will be keep in that water. How much quantity of water it will be absorbed? So in that 24 hours we will be calculate. Next, efflorescence. Next, thermal conductivity, sound insulation, and fire resistance. These are the basic properties of a test we will be conduct on the just bricks. Okay. And the last topic is steel. In today's session, we have discussed what is the introduction of a construction material, what are the types of a construction material, what are the properties of construction material with each construction material. Okay, and finally we are came into the building construction materials. In that one, cement, aggregates, brick and steel. Okay, so the steel is nothing but what is the purpose of a steel? So generally steel is used for to having presenting in the plain cement concrete, so to rest the load. Okay, so generally ferrous material is one in which iron is a main constituent, and iron ore is first converted into the pig iron, and then pig iron is subjected to the various metallurgical process to mix different percentage of carbon and to get the following three useful of ferrous materials. So in a civil engineering structure also, steel is also one of a more important. If we are going to be constructing our building material, our building with only plain cement concrete, some load will be having. If the load is going to be applying, slowly deformations will be having very large. Okay, so to rest that deformations, we are going to be providing that steel reinforcements into that structural elements. Then a small tensile stresses will be developed in that steel. So the steel will be more support for our concrete elements or else structural elements. So what are the types of steel were there? Cast iron, wrought iron, steel. Next, cast iron, where the carbon content is 1.7% to 4.5%. Next, wrought iron, where the carbon content is 0.05% to 0.15%. When coming to the steel, the carbon content is available 0.25% to 0.25%, or else somewhat in that range. Okay, right. Images. You people can see here, by using that steel, not only the building structures we can we can provide for inside of a concrete member. We can construct the trusses also for the industries or else any function areas or else truss bridge structures, and also for footings, steel reinforcement for the building structures. Not only that one, we can prepare that steel balls or else steel bars like that. So these are the uses of the steel material. So this is the class, my dear students. We have discussed about the lecture number 3, building construction material, and one more building construction material is there, concrete. We will discuss in next lecture video 4 in detailed manner what is the importance of a concrete for the structural member, for the structural purpose, how the manufacturing process of a concrete will be there. Okay, we will discuss entirely one lecture for concrete material. So thank you for your opportunity and your patience also, my dear students. Thank you for the G. Pullareddy Engineering College having such a great opportunity for me. Thank you.